Choose yourself. Always, all caps, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Found this piece of paper in my notebook. That was the wrong way. I wrote this on my 1-year anniversary of living in Berlin. And it's a list of 5 things I learned after 1 year in Berlin. And I'm coming up on 2 years relatively soon. Number 1, you cannot save those that don't want to be saved or helped. Not ready to grow and evolve on their own. If they are not ready to deal with whatever it is they're escaping from, you will not be able to help them. Very true. It seems kind of conceited to refer to yourself as someone who has like a really big heart, but fuck it. I know I have a big heart, and I know I have a real heart, and I know that I really fucking care about people, and that's not really like cool or whatever these days, but it's how I am. So it's really hard when you have like a caring heart and you want to help people, especially people that you see that are also good people, but they're just trapped in their own whatever the things are that they're trying to escape from dealing with. Very sad, difficult, paradoxing feeling of like having to choose yourself over the other person. And in that sense, you have to kind of learn choosing yourself as well as a lesson. So I guess that's something like choosing yourself. I'm gonna write that down. Number 2, if you're questioning whether or not it's time to head out, but that part of your ego starts screaming FOMO, it's time to leave. Don't stay longer in the hopes of something happening. Especially in a city like this where there's always something happening. People are always out partying, drinking, at a bar, at a restaurant, at a house party. Like, bitch, go. Like, you gotta go home. And then that other part that's like, FOMO, no, exciting stuff could happen. It rarely ever does. It rarely ever does. And you just end up going home so much later and regretting it so much more the next day. Just don't. Just believe that if good things were meant to happen, they would have already happened. But if they're not, and you're just like waiting, sitting around waiting for a potential, baby, you'll be waiting forever. Number 3, when starting a new job, do not focus your attention on being liked by your coworkers, especially if it's a minimum wage job. This is a very specific one. Especially if it's a minimum wage job where you know you won't be working at for more than a year. You're not going to get paid more for being liked by more people. You'll just end up working overtime, trying to win everyone's approval on top of the actual job, drained from trying to be somebody that you're not. I've been masking my whole life, like my whole fucking life. Even to myself, I've been masking. And as I've slowly been starting to unmask, I've been realizing like, oh my God, that takes so much. It is so exhausting to mask when you realize you've been masking, and once you're actually starting to stop masking, not only to yourself, but to the people around you and to the world around you. I also had an emotionally demanding job because of the overtime I was putting in for no reason whatsoever other than just like being liked and getting validation. So don't do it. And then when I stopped doing it and when I stopped giving a fuck about being liked and I started showing my true self, that's when people actually started liking me. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy how that works. Number 4, choose yourself. Many fakes in the city, and it's not good to attract the wrong people here. The best repellent against that is by being yourself. Not an original thought at all. I did not come up with that. I know that, but it is so like cliche, and for a fucking reason. Like, it's a really hard transition because you spend your whole life thinking that who you are authentically as your true self is wrong, is not likable, is not acceptable in this world, in this society, and you've spent literally your whole life like, you know, suppressing that. And to finally accept her and bring her out into the world is like, it's been such a it's been a journey. It's been a fucking journey. You're like, oh shit, ooh, that was terrible judgment on my part. No, I actually don't like you, and I don't want you to like me at all. And you don't even know it until you've been yourself and you've repelled them by being yourself. And then to make you realize like, oh shit, like, oh, I actually thought I liked you and I wanted you to like me, and you know, and it's really such a great repellent. And now I kind of like love, like I feel like Spider-Woman, like you know, with my with my repellent of like my weird ass self. And Chef's kiss. Number 5, and probably like the biggest lesson I've had to learn, and in the most unfortunate ways. I will remember that forever, but I know it was for my better good and my bettering and my self-involvement. Let me just eat an egg. Hold on. Stop. Stop. Stop escaping. Stop escaping. No matter what you are escaping from and what you are using to escape from it, it will catch up to you eventually, and it will not come in a pretty, delicate package. Deal with it now, no matter how hard it seems, because trust me when I say it will be much harder when it comes unexpectedly and forcefully. Babes, take it from me, who literally sustained a knee injury and had to get 2 operations and months of physical rehab and literally had to relearn how to walk and the whole shebang, and isolated in my apartment for months and couldn't walk for like weeks at a time. Don't wait until the universe literally has to fucking, you know, like, just don't do it. It's not fun. Just know when you're doing it, because you do know. For me, the annoying thing for me is I knew that I was doing it. I knew my knee thing, by the way, evidence, proof, there's the scar. I knew this injury happened hilariously enough, you know. My form of escapism was weed. I smoked weed to escape for like several months when I first arrived in Berlin. Guess when this knee injury happened? Guess when it happened? 420. Babes, if that's not literally the universe being like, bitch, we've been telling you, and now this is literally the definitive sign. 420, like, of all the days, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so fucking funny. Like, I can't not laugh at it.